Hey guys, welcome back to Minecraft Let's Build a Shopping Mall Part 4. I had to think then, that's why I said it a bit slow, because I forgot what part I was on. But we're on Part 4 today, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to recap with you guys of what I've actually done since last leaving off. Obviously, I haven't done all the shops yet, guys, so what I've done is I've just sort of done the outlines of the shops and stuff like that. I haven't even gone inside some of the shops. As you can see, you've still got the walls there. I haven't put the partitions up or anything like that. So what I did do was just sort of raise up the shops to the height I sort of wanted them, and then knocked the doorways through and stuff like that to all of the shops. That's still the stairs. So I did that, guys, because it's going to take me a fairly long time to literally finish all of these shops. So I thought if I had to wait while I finish all these shops, you guys might be waiting forever. So as you can see, I've done a few shops, but not all of them. Like I said, I've got them sort of laid out ready to rock and roll, basically. Got a shop here, gonna do a shop there and stuff like that. I did decide not to go 2 floors with my shopping mall, and I know it's gonna be like, what, you got loads of room up here and stuff like that, but don't worry, I've got an idea to fill all that stuff, don't worry. So what I'm gonna do is, because it's just going to be 1 floor, we've got T's here, which stands for t-shirts or tees, whatever you want to, whatever it stands for. So you can go up, and there's 2 floors to this shop. Maybe I might even add a 3rd one, you never know. So some of these shops, like the coffee shops, aren't going to have them, but some of these big shops, they're going to have 2 floors and stuff like that. So I might even extend this so it comes across all the way around here, so that T's shop's got a big upstairs, something like that. So that's what I'm planning on doing. And for shops like these, I'm gonna like just build up a bit and put a bit of pattern on the wall, maybe a bit of greenery and stuff like that around it and stuff. I'm not too sure, but that's the idea of it. So after I did that, guys, I realized that it was going to be very dark in this place. There we go. As you can see, my night vision potions run out, and it's pretty dark, to be fair. And I had the floor up to about, I think I had it about here, to be fair, on this coming out here. I did a 2nd floor, and when I had the floor in, even though I did a bit of a design in the ceiling and put like some lights and everything like that, it still seemed really dark. So that was what convinced me as well not to do a 2nd floor, because this has got like the natural sunlight coming through, okay? So when we had it all blocked off and everything, it was so dark, and obviously I still had my light sources and everything like that. I had my ceiling, but it was still too dark. So I decided that would be a better reason to have 1 floor, because then you've got the natural sunlight coming in. Obviously we'll fill this with glass or something in due time. So yeah, it was dead dark, so I thought forget the 2nd floor. So what I decided, guys, was because it was going to be too dark, bearing in mind I still had the roof on, I thought maybe I'd lighten it up a bit, put hidden light sources. So we used to have just a grey concrete running all the way around the shopping mall, and what we've got now is we've got a grey carpet with a sea lantern underneath. So what I did was I went round the whole mall and basically chipped one away, put in some sea lanterns, and then placed in my carpet. And I did that. Let me just get rid of these. I did that, and with the 2nd floor still above it, and the light sources, like the light from above and the light from below, it was still too dark in areas, and no matter what I tried, it just wouldn't brighten the place up, and it took it away, really. It didn't feel like a shopping mall. It felt a bit too dull. It just felt dull. It felt dark, and it didn't feel great, to be fair. Like, you got a bit here. This isn't too bad, obviously, because we've got the light there and there, but it was like sort of a bit darker than that. And as you can imagine, obviously, like if you're in, say, in here, it was like this in most of the areas. So after that, I then decided to get rid of the 2nd floor, and I placed in this roof, okay? And obviously without the potion, it's still pretty dark, but that's going to be the inside of the shop. So what I did was, as you can probably see, I followed that grey line at the bottom there all the way around with the roof. So as you can see, obviously I missed like little bits like that off and stuff, so I just had it going straight down and round here, and then straight again, and literally I filled the whole roof in and basically cut the outline of the flooring, this flooring here. I cut that out basically onto the roof. So as you can see, it goes round, it literally follows the whole shape, except this bit actually. I think I've missed this bit off actually. So it literally followed the whole shape. There we go, place that in. Like so. Okay, so that's what I did. I went and followed the whole shape like that. And literally you can see the pattern on the floor. And I even did all this bit as well. This was all connected at one point. And I just followed it all the way around. So this is going to all be like glass and stuff like that. Probably have a pyramid in the middle of here and stuff like that. I'm just testing things at the minute. As you can see, this is sort of what the outcome is going to look like around. But then what I did was I thought, oh, well, maybe add little bits in. So I decided to make this bit round here. So if you are following along at home, guys, it doesn't really matter specifically how far you do this. I mean, you could do it over here if you wanted. What I did was I basically come down here to here and I jumped back by 5. So I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I believe it was. Might have been a bit more or less. I think it was 6. So 6, I jumped away from this one, 6, went up and I did like a round shape. So as you can see, come up to here and I squared it off and then I just rounded it as best as I could. So I did a 2 by 1, 1, 2, and then same again. And that's how I did that, just to get the curved edge. Now I know you're probably thinking, why didn't you show doing that? But the problem was, guys, I struggled with this roof myself big time. Like, I couldn't quite get it right. Okay, I used quartz for the underneath, so it looks like a normal tiled roof, and then I put gravel on top of that for the the rest of it, so the roof. And the same thing as I did over there, it equals the same. So this part will line all the way up with this guy, yeah, and then I just rounded it off again. Guys, if yours ends like here, let's say it ends here and you've rounded it off here and it all lines up there, that's fine. Okay, like I say, I just literally just went round and just curved it wherever. It was just a random, I'll curve it here. Now this bit actually was a mistake. So originally I was going to have a dome and the dome didn't work out. So what I did was I deleted the dome and then I just had this big patch like this. And then what I'm going to do is sort of like a little, a massive sort of square dome. Yeah, I'm going to try a big square dome here. But it won't be too high. It'll still be reasonably flat. It'll probably come about 4 or 5 blocks high. Something like that, I don't know. We'll run that soon though. We'll do that soon together. But yeah, the only reason why I didn't show the roof, guys, is because you can see how big it is, and I've changed this about 7 times. Literally about 7 times. So this is what I sort of come up with in the end. Now what you need to do for the roof, guys, is what I did was I come to the edges here, and this was basically, I went round the whole inside with smooth quartz. I literally went all the way around, as you can see, just followed the pattern all the way around on the inside what we had. Then what I did was I jumped 2 below that. So if we go, let's go back over here. Actually, I've just knocked some out, so that'll probably be perfect. So what I did was I went 2 below. So the first layer I basically placed in from 2. Oh, I'm falling. So what I did, this was it. So we had a quartz stairs going all the way around. Imagine this is just all the way around the building. All the inside was literally just quartz stairs like so. So then what I did was 2 away, placed in my my quartz blocks, and then I put gravel on top like so. And that is literally all I did for the roof. So it's not rocket science, guys. And what I actually did originally was I just filled the whole roof in like that. So I did all the outside, as you can see, with smooth quartz stairs. Then, once it was all done, I went down 2 layers, literally 2 layers with my my quartz blocks, and then I went over it again with my gravel. So it literally took me a while to do, and even with commands. So I filled all that in, and once the roof was all done, that's when I went underneath, and I just was like, okay, so this is where this is. I flew up and just started chiseling away. Actually, I think it follows this, so I come to this one, the one just before the grey carpet, and I just started chiseling away And I just followed that, literally, that pattern on the floor all the way around, guys. So for some of you that'll probably say, oh, why didn't you show us doing that? And how did you do that? Literally, guys, you see, like say, if you go round one with this grey carpet, you just follow that line. That is literally all this is. You're just following that whole entire line. And then when it comes to like little blocks like this, like here, where it's the doorways and stuff, I just arched them around the best I could. And I'm pretty sure you guys can arch a little bit. So once you've carved your flooring onto the roof like so, and you've come over to here and you've rounded this off, you've rounded that off, this was just a giant square. I literally made a big square, guys. Doesn't matter, you can make it smaller if you want, you can make it bigger, you can make it so it touches, it just stays here, like you might have it just so it's one going around and follow the pattern of the roof or something like that. That's cool as well. So what I just did was I come across here by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 on here, and I just made one big square. So from this wall, so it's 10 from, did I just do it from there? I think I did, didn't I? From there. So that's 10. And then I come to this side and it's just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 this side, 6 that side, and then whatever this side, it doesn't matter. And then again, guys, just rounded it off. So I did a 4 by 2 by 1 by 2 by 4, just to round it off. You guys obviously can do a different pattern if you want. And like I say, guys, I wanted to show it, I really did, but I've recorded this episode about 5 or 6 times, guys, with different roof patterns and everything, and I was just looking at it and I was like, I don't like that. So then I stopped recording and I just thought, you know what, let's go for it. Let's just try something, and if it works out, I'll just explain it to you guys. So that's kind of like what I'm doing now. I'm just explaining it because it peeved me off so much. So once you've got that, guys, like say this one just rounds off as well. It doesn't matter how close to the edge you bring it. I mean, if you want to get it right up to the edge here, you can do. So just before I start building a bit more for you guys, what I did with this is, because this was actually all the way up here, so this was filled in like this, and the glass was literally like up to here. And as you can see, the quartz is showing how it was. That's how it was, guys. It was literally like that. So this was grey concrete, this was glass, and obviously you can see the quartz from this side, and I didn't want that. So what I did was just knock this bit out, not that bit, but never mind. Let me just pop that back in, and I probably need to pop the friggin'... No? Okay, that was weird. So yeah, what I did was I had it like so, and then I popped in some nice grey here, and then this top bit, I just wanted brick, like so. So I just placed in the brick. And that's sort of what we got for that bit, okay? So if ever you come up to that bit, guys, and you're thinking, oh, it's a bit like close, that's how I figured around that bit. So we're back over here now, guys. What I did with this bit, okay, I started doing it, got the gist of it, got the idea, and I thought, actually, that's pretty good, so I'm going to keep that in. So what I did was, this is what you should have if you've followed along and you've done it. I know you probably had to pause it, you know, and do the roof and everything like that, and come back. You might have even had to do it a few days later, but once you've done that and you've got the roof in like the same as me, then what I did was I just went around with quartz, or what I'm going to do is go around with smooth quartz and just literally all the way around this, like what we've already done. And then what we want to do is get smooth quartz blocks and go up here like so, and just place in them. I need the glass, and then as you can see, I've done it here. It goes all the way around, literally follows the same pattern. Then what you want to do, guys, is once you've followed it all the way around like this, okay, and then you put the stairs, upside down stairs there, the quartz there, or the smooth quartz if you want, then just put glass blocked all the way around here like this, just all the way around basically what you've done. And I know it's going to be quite a pain in the bum doing this, but it's going to look nice at the end of it. And once you've done that, say we've got the whole thing done, then behind these we're going to put quartz stairs. I use smooth quartz stairs because it looks nice, unless I'm going for like the tile feel. If you're going for like, you want it to look like a tile or something like I did with the roof, I wanted the roof to be like a white tile, not just a white, you know, ceiling. Then use quartz, normal quartz blocks. There we we go. I was going to say I mucked up there. There we go. And just literally we're following it all the way around like this, and it just makes it look good, look nice from the roof. Not just like, oh, it's just a flat roof with nothing on it. As you can see, like this will be from the roof sort of angle. You've got it nice patterned. Oh, I can't fly. There we go. You can see it looks nice, you know, and it's still giving the natural lighting as well. So you're not, you know, not going to be walking through with your torch out all the time and stuff like that. And place these in. Literally, this is all we need to be doing, guys. Is just placing in upside down smooth quartz, unless you want to go for the tile look like that, then just use normal quartz. And then again, smooth quartz on the top. This is just a nice simple bit. It's just nice and relaxing, this bit. The other bits were like stressful for me. Then obviously just glass pane on top, and then like I say, we'll go behind it from the roof point of view. I'm going to place in these like so. Okay, and like you just go round, do that all the way round, and that just sort of smooths off the edges for the roof as well, so it looks nice and smooth and that. And then obviously I was going to rise all these up, but I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm going to do that after I've finished like the shops and that. Like some of the shops like this is done, we'll go from there and we'll see what we can put above it and stuff like that. And another thing that I did, guys, I need my my night vision potion for this, because this is where we need to see. Let me just throw it up in the air so it hits me. There we go, perfect. Okay, so one other thing I did as well, guys, was I had a lot of little shops. For example, I had this as a shop. So this was like, you know, I had a shop coming across here like that, and this was a shop, but I had no entrance for it. So what I did was I knocked it through. I thought, you know what, instead of making an entrance and spoiling the exterior, I'll just knock it through and make this shop bigger. I think this was like 2 shops. It had like a bit of a squared, like a bit of a square like shop, and then this sort of shop went round it. So what I did was I knocked it through. Any of the little tedious shops I knocked through. Like this, I think this was a shop. This had like 2 different shops. This had like 3 shops. This had like 2 and 3 and whatnot. So what I did was I just went through. I think this was like the shop. The shop was like, this was 1. I think there was half a wall down here, so that made like there was 3 shops in this bit. And what I did was I just knocked it through, guys, because it's just pointless. I even did it to, I did leave a few little shops. Like there was 4 little shops here, I believe. And what I did was I made one. This was one of them. I made it and it's dead small, and I couldn't really think of anything for it. So I put it for as a shop for sale. So it was just empty. I didn't have to bother with it. And that's what made me realise, actually, these little shops like this are going to be tedious and small. So what I did was I knocked them all through and made a bathroom for it, like a toilet and stuff. Like this is like the storage cupboard for the cleaners and that. You've got the toilets in there. I just did things like that. Some of the shops I kept, some of the small shops I kept, but I mainly knocked them through if I thought it was a bit too small. Like these 2, I need to, I don't know whether to knock that in. No, they're alright, they're fine. But like this one, this was probably in like 2 or 3, and this was in like 3 or 4 shops. So there was like, I don't know, a wall here, and then there'll be a wall there, and then a wall here. And instead of thinking, oh, what can I do with these little small long shops, I thought, let's knock them out and we'll make it one big shop. So as you can see, I just went round. This was probably about 6 shops, I don't know. I just went round and I changed them up. So instead of being like small shops, I made the small shops into big ones. Like this, I had this going round here, and this was a shop. I had this like little small area as a shop, so I knocked that through because I thought that's no good. I mean, if you've got ideas for small shops and stuff, you can do. Like this was a small shop, and I couldn't think of anything for it, so I just added like a little bakery, like a little counter thing. So that's the same with that. That was a small shop, but pretty hard to do. But I managed to come up with something for it. But I realised these little shops, they're great, but it's a bit tedious. I did leave some, like I say, these are quite small shops. I left them in and stuff. But I just literally like shops like this. Probably, I kept that on purpose. Kept that. Oh, we've got some gravel over here. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, and I just went through and knocked them off. This was probably 2 or 3 shops. I think this was 2 shops, so I knocked that through to make a big one. It's not a lot, guys, so I wouldn't... If you don't want it, you don't have to do it. I'm gonna knock you through. I don't even know what this brick wall's here for. I don't know. I must have had an idea at one point and backed out on it. But yeah, let's knock this wall through because I don't need this on. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, we'll have that. This was like 3 shops as well. I knocked that through and just made it one big-ish shop. And same with this. And, you know, just things like that, guys. I want you to just go around. This was like 3 shops. I think it come to about here, this one. There was 1 shop this side. And probably that was in half or something like that. I don't know. Basically, guys, I just went round and I knocked all these tedious little shops down that I didn't want. Like this was 2 shops, I think. And the way I saw it as well, guys, was this is a shop, okay? We've already painted the walls in there, put the wall in and stuff like that. Well, this, then when we need to fill and cover this up, because we don't want a brick wall, so we're going to put like some blocks here to decorate it with and make it look nice. So it's like that. And you can see we've got 4 blocks to work with. You can't fit a shop in 4 blocks, okay? Or maybe some of you can, to be fair. So this was like a shop. That was 1 shop. That's the other shop, the small shop there. And I just knocked it through. So just go ahead, and if you've built this at home, guys, I do apologise, it's a bit of a pain, but just go around and knock little shops through, like this bit. This is alright, I suppose. We could. I think I'm going to part this one. This shop's going to get parted, so it's like this. And this can be another little shop. And this can be like a bigger shop, like a big corner shop and stuff like that. And again, that's like, I was going to have that as a changing room, but I think I'm just going to knock that through as well and not have it as a changing room. But we will obviously have the walls going around this, so because we don't want that. You know, you get what I mean? It gets hard and tedious to just go around and do little shops, especially like say when you've got like 4 blocks to work with. Like these are kind of okay shops. They're reasonable size one. That was just too small to do anything with. And then that's what brought me to the outside. So after I've knocked all the shops through, like I say, I had this into 3 shops or whatever, and I thought you can't even get to this unless you go through this shop and get through it that way. So then I thought I need to have an opening for this. But then obviously I put the sign there, so what I did was on this corner, the corner was something like that, wasn't it? Oh, it was like that. It was like that. So full up. So I knocked that through. I left these 2 support beams here, and then I just come over up to 2. So you got 1, 2 there, and then knocked all this through that was here. So imagine this was full of, quartz bricks and then bricks at the top. I knocked it all through. Same with this, just randomly knocked all of it through, left 3 here, and then knocked these through. I think there's 5 on this side. I think I did it from, yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then knocked the rest out, and then left like just a random 3 pillar there for support and stuff like that. And I'm going to add like a window and stuff like that there, a doorway, so people can get into the shop through there. I'm just going through things that I've sort of done, and it's sort of an improvement episode, this, okay, without fully improving it. I'm just sort of talking about what I've done to sort of separate it. As you can see, this was just one, well, that's just one wall. It's just one big wall that I knew I was going to change it so it had a proper shop. So this will be eventually, when I think of an idea, this will be an actual shop entrance. It might have a big like logo on it for whatever shop it is and something like that. So what I did was, once I got inside, I thought, right, this is where the wall ends. So this line sort of represents the separation between the shops. So if I do this all the way up, that'll do, I guess. And basically this is going to be one shop, and it's going to have a big sign for whatever shop that is, and then I'll change this to another shop and have it as whatever sign. And same with this grey, obviously I'm not changing, I'll do that, that's another shop as well. So I just basically parked this big wall basically into 2 different shops. As you can see now, that's one shop, that's another shop, and that bit will change. And then I even did it on, I think I did it this side as well, yeah I did. Although this one, I believe it was like, the wall was like here or something. So the wall was like weirdly in between them, and I thought, you know what, I'll change it. So I changed this, so I pushed the wall back so it was level with this corner, and then I can change this whole grey bit into something else, and then this bit can change into just one big shop front. And I also did it, not that shop's just one big shop and it's always been that. These you can get in from the inside, but like this shop here, I thought let's have a shop here, and I thought it's too big to have one big shop, so I obviously did the same thing, knocked the wall through like that. Just place you in, why not? And now you can see this is where another shop's going to be. So we're going to have one shop there with whatever on, and this will be another shop. And I believe that is pretty much all I've done since, guys. It's been a pain, I'm not going to lie. This is why I think people don't like to build massive builds like this, because they take so much time and energy. Like I say, I've been struggling after I've obviously had COVID, and that put me in bed for like 2 weeks, and I was ill and I couldn't think. I was trying to get on Minecraft and do a bit more and stuff like that, but I was just ill. All my art videos were like pre-recorded anyway, so luckily I had them pre-recorded. But even just getting out of bed to edit them and things like that was a pain. So that's why it's took me long. And obviously you might be like, oh, but you know, you haven't showed us how to do this. I can't hold your hand, guys. And some of your ideas are probably better than mine, to be fair. Have confidence in yourselves. You can probably build something better than me, to be fair. But this is just sort of a guideline, guys. It's just showing you what I've done, and you know, it's up to you. If you've got a better idea for a roof, you might want just a full glass dome over the whole entire roof. That's cool. That'll be cool. You know, go for it. But this is how I done mine. More like I say, it's been a pain. It's been a pain, and it's still being a pain at this moment in time. Okay, guys. So there we go. We've got the roof looking kind of nice now. To be fair, it looks pretty decent from above. And what I've done, I've also gone ahead and over here, these little drop down points, I've also done the roof for them as well. And to be fair, I think it looks really nice actually like this. And I've also done it over here as well in this bit, because it's also going to be roughly the same. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come over here, we're going to get some smooth quartz. And what I want to do is randomly, just like in places like say here, I don't want it above like the seating areas or anything like that. So just do it like anywhere like random here. Let's just knock, say 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then bring this across here. I've got an idea. I don't know whether this will look good or not, guys. I'm not gonna lie. So that's gonna go into there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Place them in like that, and we're going to fill this in. So we've got something like that, okay. And what I want to do is I want to round it off a bit. So we're going to go, say 6, if we get 6 there, let's say, and then maybe something like that. Let's say this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 6 there, and what? Let's get rid of that bit. Get rid of this bit. I've got an idea. Instead of doing that, what we'll do is we'll go 2 away from there, like so, then another 2 from there. Something like that, and again we'll jump this side, not there, so 2 this side, up to 2 there, and then again 2 like that. Okay, and then what I want is, let me just have a look. Might be a bit too big, to be fair. Let's go underneath here. Is this the let's go 2. Is it about here, won't it? 2 here. No, actually, let's do it that way. Let's do it there, on this side, there. So what I want it to do is come down like this. This might look rubbish, to be fair, guys. Something like that, and again, coming down. Oh. And this is going to be, I want like a chandelier hanging off of this. Alright, keep going down. Down again. Down. And down. There we go. Something like that. And then we can have maybe join this up. That's why it's not matching up, because they're the wrong frigging way out there. Yeah. So it's this one. That's why. I was looking at it and I was like, there's something not right with that. That's why. There we go. Okay, so knot this through. Like that, not that, not that. That. There we go. So now it meets in the middle. And then what we can do is maybe have something like that. Dangle down. And we need like... we need ender rods, don't we? Ender rods, glass panes. Let's go with the grey for now. And then what we'll do is we'll place these going down like this. We need glass blocks as well. What did we go with in the end? Light grey. Light grey, where are you? There you are. Okay. And we're going to have you coming down like this. All the way to about there, you say? I don't know how to do chandelier, so be careful. If you're following me, don't expect anything good. In fact, that's way too fat now, isn't it? Got an idea. Right, like that. Like that. Place you there. You there. Maybe just have something like this. And then whoops, placing like these in random spots. I don't know, I'm just trying to make a decent sort of pattern. Decent sort of patterned chandelier, something different. Oh, no, not like that. Like that, right. Let's see. Place you you under there and under there. We want the bottom layers to have these in. Place you in. Maybe even just something like that. Something like that, is that? Not, maybe not at the top here. What's that look like? Looks rubbish. Looks absolutely rubbish. Let's get rid of these. I like the pattern though. I like the pattern. I really do. I just don't. I think I need to maybe do like, I don't know. I want these at the bottom. Just so so it looks okay. Right. I think that's it. You know what? Screw it. That's going to be it. We're just going to have them there. Oops. There we go. So they're at the bottom there. Hopefully that doesn't look too bad actually. That looks all right. Let me just change this to night time and see just like how dark it is. Yeah, that adds a good little bit of brightness still, doesn't it? Yeah, I like it. I like that. So let's flick it back to day. Back to day only, so it doesn't start going. I like that. I actually really like that. That's pretty decent. So if we knock these out and place in quartz stairs just to sort of smooth this bit out. Okay. So have it going like this. Just kind of took the shape away what we had, but it doesn't matter. That still looks alright. I like that, to be fair. Whoops. Now I'm destroying it for no reason. Like that. There we go. I don't know. What have I done? Right, this bit in it. There we go. Okay. Yeah, perfect. That's fine. Nice. So that looks nice. I like that. I don't know about you guys. From inside, it like adds decoration. So what I'm going to do, in fact, what we can do as well, maybe place these in here as well. And same upside down like here. And then that'll just sort of smooth it off. So as you can see, does it look a bit too fat now? You know what we need to do is we need quartz blocks instead of smooth blocks. Let me just try that. See if that makes it stand out a bit. So the thing about when you have when you use smooth quartz, it sort of takes a bit of the weird. Like when you look at it from below, you can't really tell. It just looks like a white lump. If you get what I mean. Let's get rid of that. And we want you there, you there. Oh. Something like that. So you can see from the bottom, like now, when you use normal quartz, you can sort of see like a pattern in it. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll change these to normal quartz instead of smooth quartz. And that should look better, I think anyway. If you like it with the smooth, we can leave the smooth in. But I like it without the smooth. I like seeing the block texture. You can leave this bit maybe as smooth. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Place you in maybe just to give it a bit more shape. Could even maybe add these like that. Yeah, I like that. That looks cool. That looks cool. And I don't want to make it too fat. Okay, so maybe if I add, even if I place in like that, what's that look like? Looks alright. Let's get a slab. Let's get a quartz slab as well. And just stick that between there. I don't know. I don't know. Is this going to be... This might be like overkill in this sort of light. But... yeah, I think it'll look good. I think it looks good anyway. I needed it to sort of drop down. Yeah, I like it. You know what? I like it. What I am going to do though, guys, is I'm going to change these to quartz as well. Sort of like that. Just so it looks better. I'm going to leave the smooth stairs though. I'm going to leave like these. I'm going to leave this as smooth stairs, obviously, because it matches the whole thing. So we'll just replace this now. Okay, there we go. So looks okay, to be fair. I quite like that. I really do. What I'm going to do as well is I'm going to remove this bit. And I'm going to just add the layer like this. So it basically has like a bridge on the roof. We're going to put in the glass here. Like this. And then what I want to do... whoops, I didn't mean to remove that one. So let's have this going round. This is going to change to gravel. There we go, perfect. And look at that. It looks nice at the bottom inside. It's got a bit of decoration in it. And it looks nice at the top as well. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and repeat this around the whole place. I might have another one here maybe, going across here. You know, just anywhere you want to put one, like one here. I'm going to leave that bit. Maybe we'll have one down here. This one might be a bit different because it's thinner, but we'll just try and like adjust it. You know, shrink it, you know, reduce the width of it and things like that. Maybe another one here, another one here. Maybe have one down here, one down there. You know, obviously they're all a bit different sizes. So, like you can see, this bit's a bit thinner than this part. But that's okay. We'll just, like I say, just shrink it down as much as we can. We'll widen it. We'll make the grip a bit. We'll make it not so wide. So this, say if we're doing it across here, we can literally copy the same design over there. I've missed one over there, haven't I? I have, yes. I've watched stairs. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Didn't mean to drop all that, but never mind. It's okay. Let me just make sure from the bottom it looks okay. Yeah, it does this side anyway. Where are you? Let me get rid of you and go put the gravel back in. So yeah, what I'm going to do, guys, we're going to go do that on all of these. Okay, guys, so we've gone and done that, and what I've also done is I've gone and done the glass for the roof as well. Now, all I did, guys, I was practicing around with this, and I found this was a bit better. I was going to do a dome and a pyramid and stuff like that, but I couldn't quite get them right. So what I did was I decided to leave it and just go for the simple method of placing one glass all the way around again, like we did here, but obviously one diagonal from it. And then once we've got that, something like that, then go ahead and fill this top bit completely in. And I've obviously done that the whole way around the shopping mall as well, so it just makes it look nice. To be fair, it's not too, I wanted a dome, but obviously the sizes and everything like that change. So as you can see, this bit is quite wide, and this gets smaller, and then it opens up wider and things like that. So what I did was I placed the glass just sort of like that, so it's not arching, it's not doming or anything like that. You can see it's nice, it's one round, and I think it looks good. And I also did it over here as well. If I just get the glass pane out though, I started off doing it with glass panes, okay, but as you can see, if I just find where my shadow is, so my shadow's there, okay, so if I knock this through, I need to make sure we can see it on the ground. So we can see that sort of on the ground over there, can't we? You can see it over there. If I place in normal glass, like this, you can see these like yellow streak, these yellow, they're not even yellow, these white streaks here, look. Can you see them on the glass pattern? And if I just make a little hole here so I can actually drop down, you can also see that on the reflection, look. There's your reflection. And that looks terrible, okay? Now imagine this entire place where you can see all this shadow. Obviously it's from my shader pack, right? But you imagine you can see the shadow beaming through. You've got this shadow all over, and it messes with your eyes, to be fair, guys. And not only was it just in that part, like it was all like down here, wherever the shadow was, it casted the shadow of them like white streaks. I don't know what they even are, to be fair. Why can't glass just be like see-through? Like this you can't, like with, I went with light grey, and light grey you can barely see. You can see, look, it's got the little streaks here, but you can barely see them. And obviously on your shadow as well, you can't even see them. Whoops, I forgot to fly. You can't even see them on the shadow, look. So I went with the light grey. Now if you're using a texture pack where it doesn't have them streaks in, it doesn't really make a difference what you use. And if you're obviously using I don't know, another texture pack where you do see it on all of them, then I guess you just basically have to make do with what you've got, I guess. It's a bit sucky, but that's sort of what you got to deal with. So one thing as well, guys, people have been asking me, what are the dimensions of the shopping mall? Well, the dimensions of the shopping mall from this side here, literally here, which is the furthest away this side, lengthways all the way down to the furthest this way, the length of it is 449 exactly as well. Exactly 449 from that way I've just showed you all the way to down to that very end block there. And width wise, it's 186. I had to think then what I'd put. 186 from there all the way down to the very end over here is 186. And height wise, it's 29. Okay, so its height is 29. But I would probably say, if you can, maybe do it, maybe give yourself 30 gap. Okay, I'd round it up, so instead of being 449 this way, I'd give yourself at least like 150 space. Same width ways, so that way I'd do 190 instead of 186, and the height I'd probably round it up to about 30, 35, just giving yourself a bit more space to work with. But that's the dimensions for the shopping mall, for those that have been asking. The next thing was like wall patterns. So as you can probably see, I sort of roughly went ahead and started designing one. This needs to go a second because there's plans for this part. So yeah, what I did, I went ahead with the walls. Now don't worry guys, I am going to show you what I did and how I did them. So if any of you are like, oh no, what's he done? I'm going to show you. So, oh, I already started it here just to get the grip of it this side as well, to make sure it was all the same height. Okay, so this is roughly the same height. What I did was I made my shops 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so they're 8 high. This was the rough height I was going for, basically. So we've got 8, and what I did was I come to the top here. Just, whoops. I need quartz. Yes, I'm using quartz blocks. So you just do 1. That's the 1, by the way, guys. So I'm not including this block here because this is obviously above the shop. And like I say, once we've put that in, you won't be able to see that. So if we remove them, don't matter. Okay. So what we need to do is make sure it comes out by 3 like this. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Okay. And I'm just going to do it. In fact, should we do it over on this little shop? I know it's going to be a bit awkward because we're going to have this bit and then it's going to go round here, but we'll do it. So we're going to go, that'll be the 1, okay? So 1, 2, 3, okay? And we'll bring this all the way to, we'll bring it to here, why not? Okay, and just fill this in a sec like this. Okay, so it's like that. And as you can see, it's level with this, so make sure they're level. We're going to put quartz is like so. And then we're going to put just some slabs underneath to sort of fatten that bit out there, okay? It looks like it's different sizes, doesn't it? But it's definitely not. Okay. Yeah, 100% isn't. So then the next row, we went on with chiseled quartz, like this, okay? Then we'll go up with pillows, and I made them facing up. So they're all facing up, as you can see. Next, we got smooth quartz, and we went up by 4. Okay, so there's 2, 3, none sticking out, and the 4th one is here like this. Then we get it was the quartz pillows again, going up like that. I had to look then. Then chisel, but bring it out by 1 as well. So it's got a bit of a lip here, like that. And oh, I fell down. Now it's 2 chiseled. 1, there we go, and 2. Oops, keep hitting the chandelier behind me. Or the edge of it anyways. And then we're going to get our stairs, because we need it to dip in. If it didn't and it shot all the way up, you'll see that we're hitting like these bits, like here. So obviously that was no good, so I had to sort of bend it back round in again, as you can see with this. And then what we did was we went up with just normal quartz blocks, and we went up by 3. Well, I went up by 3 at first like this, and then I decided I wanted a bit of colour in it, and we've got a red sign outside that says Edge Mall, so I thought red concrete even here. If you've made a different sign and it's different colour, that's fine, you can make that. Oh, there we go. And that is it. That is basically how I made this part, okay? And what I am going to do, I'm not finished yet, but I just wanted to show you how I sort of got the idea, the pattern of this. And it's going to go all the way along here. I'm probably just going to keep it going all the way along. I'm not going to try and bend it around these bits and that. And even on these bits, it just literally follows the pattern and comes out here. Now what I did was I made this one more thicker as well. So this was glass. This was just like that. And I decided to make this one more thicker this side. And I'm also going to make it, I think, a bit thicker this side. Maybe just knock that bit out, place that in. That'll probably look better than having glass. Okay, so the next step, guys, I wanted to add like lights up here. So what I'm going to do is knock one of them out. I'm going to get sea lanterns, I think. I'm going to get item frames, and I'm going to get glass. Oh, glass pane. That's fine. And what I'm going to do, I don't know whether to place that there and that there like that, which looks quite cool, but do I want to do it so it's like one above there like that? No, because you can't really see that, can you? So should we just go for that? We could even just go for that, really. or maybe a rod, maybe an ender rod. Place them down. Nah, they looks a bit silly. You know what? I'm just gonna place it just the sea lantern for now. And then what we're going to do is every fourth one, so we're going to jump away 4, and then on the fifth one, sorry, not the fourth one, on the fifth one, place another sea lantern. Whoops, did not mean to do that. So, something like that. Okay, so there we go. We've got them all underneath there now. It just adds a bit more light to the place. And obviously you can see it looks quite nice, and you'll see the light. This light under the carpet, as I explained, is going to be shining bright, but you're going to think it's going to look like it's actually just coming from these lights. So we're going to do that all the way around. Now these bits, I don't really know what to do with. Okay, so here I don't know whether to just like place one like there every now and again there. Maybe like there. I don't know, something like that maybe. Yeah, we'll have it like that, that's fine. That it's there, but you can just see them, that's fine. This is a bit of a pain because it's only like 2 wide. But that's fine, that's sort of how I wanted it, because I don't want it coming obviously over onto this bit of the glass or anything like that. So that looks pretty jazzy now. But it still looks a bit bare here, but that's fine. So what we're going to do now is we're going to just empty this. Let's get some... let's get our quartz gear up. Okay, so we want smooth. No, we don't want smooth actually. We want normal again. Sea lantern again. We'll grab one of them. Why not? What we're gonna do is we're gonna come here. I'm gonna jump away 4, so I'm gonna go here. I think. On the. You know what? Yeah, we'll go on the 4th one there. So 1, 2, 3, 4 from here. Place you in there, you there, sea lantern there, stairs, stairs, stairs that way, stairs that way. So it looks something like this. Now what I'm going to do is get some jungle leaves and place these in a pattern. These are meant to be fake, so it doesn't matter. You can have it like something like that if you want. Let's get some quartz slabs. Place that in something like that. That don't look too bad. That I don't think it does anyways. And then what we'll do is we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go 6. Should we go 6? Place this going up, and we'll have this going up, something like that. Or maybe. Whoops, I didn't mean to knock that out. Maybe, if it'll look any good. Come on. Have this going up to there. Will that make some of it stand out a bit? Maybe. Let's try it here. So, whoops, I meant to this one. Let's do that. Like that. See, I think that's a good little winner there. So if it's all like that, let's go ahead and... Did I do that? Okay, so let's go ahead and try it one more time, see how it looks. So leave a 2 gap. Quartz. Add the sea lantern there. I don't know if that sea lantern's actually reflecting light. I think it does. I don't think leaves block it. Place it all, make them all the same, and place that there. Oh, then what we need to do is jump away 2. Now obviously you might need to do it a bit different to me because of some walls will be bigger than others and whatnot, but how's that look? I like that. I actually like that. I don't know about you guys, but I think that looks cool. I like it. Obviously it looks a bit rubbish because of the shops below as well. So you've got to bear that in mind, guys. That it's not going to look absolutely amazing until these shops are fully done. But doing that all the way along, I do believe that when we get to the end, it might not match up. So it's just one of them. You've got to sort of hope for the best. So what I'll do, guys, I'm going to skip ahead and see how it looks when it gets to the end. See if it's all, you know, if it's all in place properly. Proper muck this one up. There we go. And if it all lines up correctly, perfect. If it don't, we'll have to figure out what we can do from there. Boom. There we go. And these are going to be on this side as well, so it's going to look nice and it's going to have a bit of greenery in as well. So I think it'll look good when it's done. And finished. There we go, guys. So that is the wall fully done now, and I'm not going to lie, it looks pretty decent. I would do it one this side just so we can see, but I need to make sure I measure it like these guys. What I was thinking, maybe placing one of these here like this, and maybe get a button, stone button maybe. I was just looking, seeing if there was anything else. Maybe placing them. You know what? That looks cool. That looks good. Place them just on the bottom one. Place that again. So if we do that with all of these, oh, that looks okay. Or does it not? Or does it? I think it looks good. If we place them in there, that there, there. Just place these all on the quartz ones. On the there we go. The side with pillows. Kind of just adds a bit more detail to it, don't it? I like it. You know what, guys? I'm really liking this. It's been a while, and it's took me a long time to think of all this, guys. Though, like, literally beyond, like, months. I dare say it has actually took me months. And now, I'm actually beginning to see sort of the end product of it. And it looks really good. I just need the shops doing and stuff like that. I know I'm a bit rubbish with shops, so just got to be careful. When it comes to the ending of this, obviously this is going to go round anyway, so it's going to be like 1, 2, 3. So it's going to come about here. What I did was just left it, guys. I don't want to like try and fill something in there if it won't go in there. There we go. Whoops, I've got the wrong slabs. There we go, just place them in. Like that, and this will go round here. I'm not going to do it all, guys, don't worry. This is just going to be left plain. There we go, just cleared my inventory. Now if we switch to night, night looks, to be fair, I'm not going to lie, night looks pretty sick. So if I go there, I was just staring at them thinking, where the hell is it? But night, look at night time. How beautiful does this look? I'm not going to lie, guys, I think that looks amazing. And obviously, like I say, ignore these shops that are bare. But imagine we've got all the shops done. Guys, this looks great. I've still got to add little bits in, so don't worry, it's not going to be this plain. You know what? I'm really happy with that. I was literally just thinking about it as well. I might try and sort of do one of these here. Might be a bit tricky with it being on an angle, but if it isn't, if it doesn't pop, it doesn't pop. I'll just leave it like that. That's fine. But I'm very chuffed with it, to be fair, guys. Hopefully you guys are. I'm gonna literally just take this all that I've shown you, all this. I'm gonna just do it. I might put one of these, like, I don't know, whatever. What are they called? Just like flower design things. Put one of them like on here. In fact, just real quick, will this bring it out a bit? I mean, that looks rubbish. That looks rubbish like that, so we'll leave that out. Drop you a second. And yeah, I don't think on the diagonals, depending on how it goes on that one over there, I don't think I'm going to put any of like these little plant, flower, whatever these are, displays on them. So I'm going to leave them when they're on the diagonal slant like these, I think. If I can get a good one over there, I'll show you guys how it turned out. But I'm more than likely not going to be able to do out like with it. I might just leave it, to be fair. And then anywhere this straight like this, place some more in. I do know some shops are going to be 2 floors. The only ones that are going to be 2 floors though, guys, are like this one that was massive. All the really big ones are going to be 2 floors. And just because the 2 floors, if the 2 floors, like this one for example, if this shop's 2 floors, how big's this? Right, this is one of the big ones, isn't it? So this will probably be 3 floors. So what I'll do then is just remove that one, and make that like a window or something like that, because that looks like it lines up pretty perfect. Or maybe not, Maybe leave it and see how it goes from there. I don't know, guys. I'm gonna need to I'm just gonna go around and do all this business all the way around, even in the shops like that. I know we're gonna have 2 floors. Like I know this has got 2 floors. But what I'll do is I'll still do this pattern all the way around, and then I can edit them a bit more when I've, like when I come into this shop and I think, right, I'm going to do this second floor. I can feel like, okay, I want a window here, and then I can do the window instead of trying to wait around. I think that is it, guys. That is it for this episode. It has been a bit of a pain. I haven't even got round to this bit yet. I'll sort that out maybe next episode, because we'll be adding little details in on the roof as well. We'll be adding I think the next episode, guys, is going to be more for little details. So, maybe adding a few like extractor fans and things like that, generators. I don't even know if they are generators, but things that you get on a roof and stuff like that. And then we'll go and do like little things like this area and stuff. We might even add like advertisement, like sort of billboards or something. Put some more bench areas, not bench areas like that, but maybe like some different bench designs for like little bits like in here where it's a bit, you don't really want one of them, you want something a bit smaller. So we might design something like that, so we can put in like little benches here as well, instead of just these fountain benches. And yeah, maybe some more trash cans, like bins and stuff like that. Yeah, I've got loads of ideas, guys. I really have. It's just executing it is it's a bit of a different story. But I think that's what we're going to do next episode. We're going to go in and add a bit of details to the shops and stuff. Now, things like this, like this shop is a lot higher, so I'm not going to have like the greenery and stuff like that. I'll just basically carry the pattern on and see how it looks and things like that. So yeah. It's gonna look good, guys. Don't worry about it. We're getting there now. We're getting there. But that has been it for me, guys. If you did like it, don't forget to hit that like button, and don't forget, especially, guys, you've got to subscribe. Once you subscribe, you're a hero in my eyes. And don't forget to share, guys, because there's probably some people out there that want to build a mall that haven't discovered moi yet, and this might be perfect for them. I thank you guys for sticking around as well. I know it's took me a little bit longer to make this episode. I think it was 2 months, the last episode I made, but that was due to me having COVID and being very, very like under the weather with it, drained and stuff like that. Even sitting at my computer desk like I am now, I was in agony. My back was killing. I couldn't do it for too long, so that's the reason why I've been I've been away, basically. So thanks very much, guys, and I shall catch you in the next episode, where hopefully all these blank walls and stuff will be filled in like this all the way around. Like I say, if this doesn't fit in, if one of these patterns don't fit in, then they don't fit in. Carry it on as you go around and stuff like that. But thanks very much, guys. I'll shut up now and I'll get out of here. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.